Hello everybody, and welcome back to Swordy Quest. My name is Michael Gray, and I am the founder and creator of Newdeath Gaming. My pronouns are he, him, I am blind, and I am your dungeon master or anything else that you need when it comes to all the games we have here. I have a Facebook page called Newdeath Gaming, and you can also find me on Twitter at MikeGrayNDG, Instagram at MikeGrayNDG, I think. Check my About section. And, of course, you can always check out the community posts where there's a lot of lively links being dropped. And my description is a wealth of goodies for any of you to check out. I usually try to make sure that my content is 100% accessible. So if there's something I'm not really sure about, I'll repeat it several times. I'll spell it out very slowly, and I try to speak in a way that is understandable so that everyone can follow along. If you just hear me playing a little goofy voice, we're just having fun. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. That's not meant to be a tutorial part of my videos. Also, if you're interested in more deeper content when it comes to Swordy Quest, did you know that Swordy Quest has an entire community on Facebook? And if you can't do Facebook, Swordy Quest has a hint section which is accessible through the game itself. Highly encourage you, if you are a Swordy Quest player, to consider purchasing the full game. And if you can't do so, that might be one of the goals you might want to set for yourself, because I think it's worth it to get rid of the commercials, and it really goes a long way to help the developer to create new content. And it isn't much. I think it's $4. Isn't much to ask for. So, how is everyone doing? I've missed everyone since Sunday. How is the chat doing? And if you're in the chat, go ahead and say hi. Hi. And if Swordy Quest developer Charlie is in chat, hi Charlie, thank you so much for everything you're doing. I've got several things. I'm going to have a lot of interruptions, sounds like today. I've got several things, and I do apologize for those interruptions. I do have several things we're going to be talking about today. Mostly, we're going to be keeping it really simple. I'm going to be doing a basic tutorial on how to find the resources that you need. And I'm going to do that by going there myself. I have a long video ahead. We've got a good hour video here. So it's going to be very basic. So if you are a very advanced Swordy Quester, this may not be something that's that entertaining for you, but you could just listen along and you can correct me. Feel free to correct me in a kind, considerate, loving way. And if you are new to Swordy Quest, then this could be a wealth of valuable information for you. So I've got the preliminaries out of the way. And also I want to say congratulations to all of the awesome Swordy Quest fisher persons who did an outstanding job over the course of the fishing derby. And yes, we had a impromptu, well, it wasn't really impromptu. We had a very wonderful fishing derby. It started on Saturday, ended on Sunday, and people were doing outstanding amount of fishings. I've heard numbers like 12,000, 15,000, 2,000, 1,600. I myself personally think I picked up about 600. That was really good. I really love the fishing derby. Yeah, it was fantastic. And Charlie has said he'd like me to do more fishing derby kind of promotion in the Swordy Quest community, and I will do so. So the next time there is a fishing derby, I will be out front and doing it right on the Swordy Quest community on Facebook. And of course, I will let all of you know on YouTube and probably through Twitter and Instagram that I am doing the Swordy Quest fishing derby. And all you do in a fishing derby is note how many fish you have, how many sushi, and then you fish like, wild. And then at the end on Sunday night, you tally up how many new sushi you've collected. It's the honor system, folks. The prize is fun. F-U-N. I know, you're like, lame. Well, folks, contests are actually a legal thing. Contests are actually a legal term. I can't run a contest. A contest would require us getting a lawyer because in most countries, contests have to be opened up to even people who don't play the game. So it's actually a big pain in the socks. So I don't run contests anymore because they are legally frustrating to deal with. I'm not going to make Charlie grab a lawyer and have to run a bunch of numbers and a bunch of things all set up and have to open a contest up to everyone in the entire planet of Earth. No. This is for fun. We're having a good time. Let's just have fun. All right. So this week, and I do hope that you will come in and hang out and enjoy the time. We're going to be going through all of the basics again since update 4.4. And in future updates, I will stop, go back, and we'll do a reevaluation and accessibility review and a personal look into all of the different aspects of the game. We're going to go through each part of the game, and I'm going to walk you through how to get everything done so you can catch up to everybody else, but at your own pace. So, like I said before, this may not be something a very heavily Swordier would be interested in, but you could also offer advice to people, answer questions, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the content. All right? So, I was fishing, so I'm going to go ahead and jump out of my fishing boat and into the waters of sharks.
Adventurer caught 43 sushi. Return to actions home page. Button. Tab bar. Selected. Return to actions home page. Adventurer caught 43 sushi.
Ooh, that was a lot of sushi I caught. I had to build up my food a little bit because I am preparing for more battles at... I've got to kill more demon wraiths. So, first of all, though, I've got to...
Return to actions home page.
Let's go ahead and return to action
Swordy quest actions home page. You are in motion within Clearburn. What next?
All right.
Adventurer in the magical flame north to enter snow biomes.
Let's check my food levels.
Tab bar. Inventory. Tab. 2 of 5.
I've also gotten a lot of suggestions. Oh, so I want to say this before we get started today. For those of you who are in live chat, this would be around 10:15 a.m., 12:15 p.m. Central Time, and 6:15 p.m. UK time, Charlie's time. I want to just preface this by saying I love you. I care about all of you. Charlie cares about all of you, but please, Charlie will be watching the video, and if he is here, just if you have questions about things in the game that are like, hey, I'm stuck here, I don't know what to do, can you help me get out? That may not be a question Charlie can answer quickly while we have so many things going on at the same time. You might want to drop that question for me because I specialize in answering those kind of questions. So even if it's beyond my level, I have plenty of channel friends who peruse my comments and can answer your questions. I would love to have some folks who are very experienced at Swordy Quest, who are maybe consider being a moderator. That way, if we had some questions, I would like you to basically make sure you comb through our chat and catch anybody who has a very important question. And I'd like you to focus on those who are new and beginners. I understand if you're a very experienced player, you may be looking for your 4th dragon kill. You may be trying to get clan set up. You might want a new fishing system. You might want to change the way the rotor works. You might want something more complex. You might want to do all kinds of stuff. But let's be realistic here. There's only so many questions Charlie can answer in one of our live streams or one of our live chat premieres. So if you have a very complex question, like when are we going to implement clan versus clan, could you please leave that in the comment section? Now, to get out of this section and go to the comment section, all you have to do is four-finger tap if you are visually impaired or blind, and close off live chat. It doesn't close it off permanently. Go to comment section, enter the comment section like you normally would, and you can leave a comment even though you're still watching this program. Then you can jump right back in to live chat and continue. I'd love to see a good 10, 15, 20 comments, which would make Charlie's situation a lot easier and would mean that come back more often to enjoy the time here, hang out with all of us, and his company is very welcome for all of us. So it just would make it better so that Charlie can also enjoy the episode and enjoy the laughs and the gags and the inside jokes. Now, if you have a burning question, I'm going to show you a place you can go to ask those questions within the game. Touch the More tab and double tap that. You'll be in the More tab, and I'm going to show you where you can go to ask a question.
Gem shop.
Okay, so you're in the More tab.
Game heading.
You have
Gem shop.
access to the gem shop where you can buy any resource you need. By the way, if you don't have wood and you need wood, you can buy wood here in the gem shop. Any resource that you don't have can be bought with gems in the gem shop. I'm going to show you. Here we go.
Heading. Gem shop.
Open the gem shop. I'm going to double tap the gem shop.
Golden gems. Heading.
I am now in the gem shop, and you're going to hear golden gems. How many golden gems do I have?
Buy and spend golden gems. Golden gems. Heading. 100 golden gems. Gems buying items.
I have 100 golden gems. You can use your golden gems to buy resources that you don't have. If you are very, very much in need of a resource, it can be bought with your golden gems, which are free. Your golden gems come to you free. Now, I do not advise you to willy-nilly just run through all your golden gems, but if you really need something, you can use your golden gems to buy it. Now I'm going to show you some things you can buy with golden gems.
99 cents. Button. 50% off sale.
Okay.
550 golden gems. Gems buying items.
Okay, you can buy, oh, okay, this is the money part where you buy gems. Okay, we'll get through it. Okay, so you can spend 99 cents here and get golden gems.
50%.
I'm going to go walk through this.
$9.99. Button. Game upgrades. Heading.
And you can get your game upgrades here at the gem shop.
Game up. Restore.
All right.
Button. Remove all ads. Unlock all game skins. Item
You
packs.
can remove
Heading.
apps here at the gem shop. I'm going to show you the coin op markets where you can also buy items too.
Silver coins pack. Currency for marketplace purchases.
All right.
Free gems. Button.
You can get okay, here we go.
Silver coins pack. Currency for marketplace purchases. Item packs. Heading. Remove all ads. Unlock all game skins. At shrines.
Okay, here we go.
Item packs. Heading.
Item packs. Okay. I knew I was in the right place. I was just a little concerned that I had chosen the wrong place. I don't really plan these things out to the letter. I try to have an ideal in my head of what I'm going to talk about each video, but mind you, I don't script every single second. I just have talking points. Okay, so here's the item packages.
Silver coins pack. Currency for marketplace purchases.
Silver coins.
3 gems. Button.
Okay, 3 gems. You can get a silver coin package, which would help you be able to afford to buy wood. So if you need wood, you can buy wood.
500 silver coins.
500 silver coins.
Food health pack. Basic. Food for battles.
Okay, cool.
15 berries. 15 meat. 15 sushi. 15 cactus fruit. 15 aloe gel.
Wow, that's cool. You can get all that stuff.
10 gems. Button.
Only going to cost you 10 gems. So if you really need a food pack really badly, you can buy a food pack here right inside of the gem shop, which is accessible to you from any place in the world, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're dead, you can still access the gem shop, okay?
Basic resources pack. Essentials to help you craft and trade items.
Okay, what if you don't have wood? Well, the basic resource package, let's find out if there's wood in there.
100 branches. 100 stone. 100 wood. 100 flint. 100 leather.
Oh my goodness, you can buy wood here in the gem shop from the basic resource package. How much is that?
Basic resources. 100 branches. 100 stone. 100 wood. 100 flint. 100 leather. 50 gems. Button.
It's only 50 gems. There you go. So, if you don't have wood, you can buy wood from the gem shop on tab number 5 in the gem shop. So, these are just some of the solutions that I've heard people say, I can't find this, I can't find that. Well, if you really have to have it without searching the vast world, you can get it here at the gem shop for the cost of your golden gems. Okay?
Trader's pack. A bunch of items
Let's
to start
talk
your trading career.
about some more things you can buy if you don't have them. You can get trade goods. And here's what the trade goods you can get.
90 feathers, 90 teeth, 90 tails, 90 tusks, 90 skulls.
You can get skulls, teeth, feathers, all kinds of things right there. Let me turn my speaking rate down a little bit.
Volume. Speaking rate. 85, 80, 60%. Text select lines, words, characters, headings.
Okay, cool. All right.
60 gems. Button.
All right, so there's prices after the items are read. There are prices, and then you can double tap and purchase what you want to purchase.
Food health pack. Advanced. Food for tough battles.
There's a food health pack that's advanced. Let's say you're in a hurry and you just want to beat that demon wraith even quicker. But guess what? You're out of food. Oh no. Well, you could simply buy an advanced food pack and let's find out what's in it.
150 berries, 150 meat, 150 sushi, 150 cactus fruit, 150 aloe gel.
Wow. All the food and fixings you need. Almost like a complete Thanksgiving meal here. And how much does that cost?
75 gems.
Only
Button.
75 gems. So remember, farming is the 11th commandment. Thou must farm. That is the 11th commandment. So, yeah, you must farm at all times. I would say typically, if you were a new player, in this episode, we're specifically going through the basics and just stuff to save you if you're in trouble. You want to farm and gather maybe 10 times at least. You're like, wow, that's a lot of farming. Well, it's very important to farm, okay? You gotta farm at least 10 times every time you play. Just pick everything up. Remember, Charlie hasn't made it so that we have a limit on our bag size. So as long as you're allowed to never have encumbrance, and encumbrance means that you won't, okay, if you're encumbered, typically you can't move. However, encumbrance is not a game dynamic built into Swordy Quest. So guess what? You can carry the whole world. So you can carry a lot, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's see what else is in here and hear what else is in here.
Wooden battle tools. Set of wooden armory
Okay,
items.
let's say you need some battle tools, but you're like, Mike, I don't have all that stuff. I can't get all that stuff. Well, if you have golden gems, guess what you can do? You could buy it all here, and it will cost you golden gems. So Charlie has built in redundancy for those of you who are having trouble locating certain items. You can purchase it here in the gem shop. He put this in the gem shop for those of you who are in trouble. What if it was stolen by a very mean orc and he said, "Human, I steal your wooden sword, and I say I don't like you"? Well, you could often, if you're having problems with orcs, you could go to the gem shop and say, "Excuse me, shopkeeper, but a very, very rude orc took my wooden sword." And the shopkeeper will say, "Aw, poor thing, bless your heart. Let me go ahead and sell you this wooden sword package. Comes with a shield, comes with a sword, comes with a wooden bow, and a wooden cape." And there you go. You're all set because of that very sweet, lovely southern lady that sold you everything from the gem shop. Okay? So that's what you can do if you're having trouble with things being stolen from you by very rude orcs. Okay? Let's find out what else is in here.
One wooden sword. 90 gems. Button. Stone battle tools. Set of stone armory items.
What if you are a more advanced player and you need some really heavy-duty stone weaponry to take on the Ice Queen or Snow Queen or whatever queen or some nasty creatures? Well, you can go ahead and talk to the same lady and she'll tell you, "Oh, well, I have here some very lovely stone equipment. It's a little more pricey, but for an adventurer of your quality, I'm sure it's not a problem. So there you go. You can go ahead and buy all the stone weaponry and items that you need. And, it continues. You can buy not just stone, but let's see what else you can buy.
1 stone sword. 120 metal battle tools.
You
Set
can
of metal
buy
armory items.
metal battle tools.
1 metal sword. 200 golden battle tools.
You
Set of
can
golden armory
buy
items.
golden battle tools.
1 golden 500 gems. Button. Obsidian battle tools.
You
Set
can
of obsidian
even
armory
buy
items.
obsidian battle tools.
1 obsidian sword. 1000 gem. Dragon pack. Fly 50 squares per move over land or sea.
Wow. You can buy a dragon pack and boom, you're flying 50 squares anywhere. You're just a dragon. You just are on the back of a wonderful, awesome dragon. And you could call your dragon whatever you want to call your dragon, okay?
1 dragon.
You could get 1 dragon. Let's find out how much that dragon is.
1200 gems.
Ooh,
Button.
you know what? 1,200 gems isn't a lot. That is not a lot. I could probably farm up a dragon in, I don't know, a few weeks. So I'm just saying, every day you should be harvesting if you are a new player. Every day. Take your time. So I have a little thing that we need to work on. So we have a couple of little bugs that we're going to get fixed. They're not a big deal. So right now, unfortunately, when you try to play background music and harvest, unfortunately, the harvesting sounds turn off the background music you're playing on your phone. So we do need to get that bug fixed, and I will talk to Charlie about that. It doesn't sound like a very difficult fix. So what happens is, say I'm listening to YouTube music in the background, or I'm listening to Apple Music in the background. And then, because my app allows me to listen in the background while I play my Swordy quest, I open up Swordy quest application and I start gathering because I'm a very good farmer. Well, what happens is Swordy quest shuts down the background music of whatever app is in the background playing music. And that's sad because now I can't listen to 1980s rock because I'm old. So, that's the thing. So we're going to fix that bug. It's a very minor bug, and it will be fixed. But I have heard several people ask me to mention that. And mind you, folks, we're on the part of Swordy Quest where we are trying to get the main components of the game accessible. The game is currently fully, completely, infinitely accessible. However, we are refining, we are listening to all of you and finding what you think works best. And yes, I am taking notes, and I have a copious amount of notes in my notes. I'm noting what you say in my notes in a notarized fashion. Okay, so basically, whenever I hear something that you think is, noteworthy of compiling in my information, in my notes, I just go into my digital notes, get my keyboard out, and I start writing it down. And I compare it to other people's suggestions, and I try to find correlations between the two, similarities. And I try to grab together as many of the same suggestions as I can. And then I will present those in an email or a message, and I talk to Charlie all the time. Charlie's incredibly compassionate. So, but mind you, if Charlie's in the chat, if you have a question that's probably been answered before, please, lovingly, kindly, please drop those in the comments. Please don't be offended if Charlie's real busy, okay? Don't be offended if I'm real busy in the chat. I'm also promoting the channel. I'm also making sure people are liking, subscribing, and leaving comments. So those are my primary missions, because in order to get us more content and bigger and better things, I gotta grow the channel. So I start off by growing the channel as a slight spiel today. I'm gonna keep it short. I start off by growing the channel by connecting with all of you. But it also continues with you liking the channel. It continues with you if you subscribe and turn your notifications on all. Furthermore, sharing the channel, sharing the videos, sharing my Newdeath Gaming Facebook posts, and liking that, it helps because it gets attention for the channel. Excuse me. So please, anything you can do to promote the channel, it doesn't cost you anything, but please smash that like and pummel that subscribe. All right. So getting back into Charlie. So Charlie is also a very active dev. So leaving him comments gives him a better opportunity to review what you've asked him to investigate, suggestions. If you just leave all your questions in the live chat, those disappear. Now, as far as I think they do. So better for you to leave those in the comments, which can be accessed at any time. All right, so leave your comments, as many as you can. I'd like to hear about 15 to 20 comments on this video if you have questions. I really want us to get into the habit of leaving comments. You can ask Charlie something if it's something that maybe requires a quick yes or no, or if it's just really something just burning so bad in the back of your head. It's okay. Let me give you a parameter. It's not if it's like, hey Charlie, I have 8 dragons. Can I get a knife? Don't necessarily need to ask Charlie that question. That might be something you want to brag about in the comment section. No offense. Please don't take any offense at that. I care about you, love all of you, but please give him a little space to breathe and be able to watch the video and enjoy himself. All right. And as always, there are no graphic elements in this game that you need to worry about. If you are blind, visually impaired, your fingers can do the walking, and voiceover is fully implemented throughout the app for those of you. This episode, we're talking about the basics since update 4.4. We're going to go through all of the basics, and I'm going to try to cover as much of the new information as possible, but only one part at a time. So this first part of the video, we were just getting the basic information, the preliminaries out of the way. Okay, so now that I've taken a sip of coffee and I re-energized myself, excuse me, let's go ahead and get out of the shop. Let me keep swiping.
Vertical scroll
make sure
bar.
there's no
6
more things
pages.
I missed.
100%.
Okay,
adjustable.
great. So
Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value. More. Back button.
okay, let's get back out of here.
More.
Okay, so
Gem shop.
now that you've discovered that there is a gym shop on the 5th tab, let's find out what else is on the 5th tab.
Adventurer stats.
Oh, there's your adventurer stats. That's very important if you want to find out what those are. Let's keep swiping.
Magic.
Magic. You can open up magic here. Okay, let's keep swiping.
Player customization.
Oh, there's player customization, which means you can do something like change your name. Let's keep swiping.
Game center.
And there's Game Center, where you can add your friends and add them to play with. Now, some aspects of the Game Center, and well, actually, all aspects of the Game Center are controlled by Apple, not by Charlie. So if you are having Game Center issues, these do not necessarily reflect Swordy Quest, okay? So let's just wanted to throw that basic information out there.
Support us. Heading.
You can also support Swordy Quest. Whoa.
Community questions and feedback.
Wait a second. You could even ask community questions here in Swordy Quest. Please take advantage of these resources.
Top supporters.
You also can get a list of top supporters.
Share with friends.
You could share the app with friends.
Email your feedback.
Oh, wait. You can even email Charlie. So there you go, folks. If you want uninterrupted, complete access to Charlie, even when Charlie's taking a bath, Charlie's answering emails, he's got like his computer on the edge of the bathtub. I don't know why I went there. Sorry, Charlie. Poor Charlie. Even when Charlie's in his office working really hard at his day job and all the other jobs he still has time to answer all of your questions. Just utilize these sources here. They're accessible, they're easy to use, and Charlie will get back with you. Just give him time.
Review app.
You can review the app. Everything's accessible right here. You can pop that 5-star review, leave a nice beefy description of what you like about the game, and be positive. So that's really important. It's okay if you have some critiques. That's okay. That's okay. We're a loving community. It's okay if you have critiques. Constructive criticism is always welcome. But if you go, yeah, you need to fix that. I heard the voiceover said it the wrong way. Just be reasonable, please. Please be reasonable. Don't be rude. You won't get anywhere in life being rude. Let's continue.
General. Heading.
And then you have more general information ahead.
Settings.
There's a settings right there.
Player journal.
Player journal. Wow, there's so much stuff here. The 5th tab is like the 5th dimension. Like the 3rd dimension, the 2nd dimension, or 1st dimension, the 4th dimension, 4th wall. This is the 5th wall break. This is just amazing how organized Swordy Quest is for anyone who really needs a cornucopia of information.
Credits and release notes.
And what's there's the credits of those who were responsible for bringing Swordy Quest together. That's cool. You should at least go through all this information.
Swordy Quest version 4.4 production.
And if you want to know what version you're on, there it is, Swordy Quest 4.4. All right, let's go ahead and leave this.
Rows 4 to 13 of 13. More. Heading. Tab bar. Actions. Tab.
Get out of that.
1 of 5.
Okay, now that we are out of the More tab, which I really wanted to go through that More tab in detail because it's really important for many of you who don't know how many things you can accomplish in the More tab. Like, you don't need to go through me. I love helping, and I will help anybody. I've offered it many times in many of my videos. If you need help, you could reach out to me. I will help you no matter what. So many of you have access to me across several different things, so you know how to reach me. All right. Also, I will be doing a video on how to add clan members, how to use the game center. I will be doing a video on the PvP once we get another update set up for the PvP, and I will be doing a video on fast travel. So get ready. We're going to have 5 basic episodes in a row. And really, since 4.4, which is game changing and game breaking, it's just, there are so many refinements that have been made to Swordy Quest that we need to talk about. And again, like I said, if this is a little slow for you, just hang out and chat, relax, chill. Just brag, about your 5 dragons, 10 dragons, your 60 million coins, and just have a good time. Don't stress out, okay? So today we're going to talk about resources, and that's very much all I really want to talk about this episode. So if you're looking for wood, you do know now you could go ahead and grab wood from the gym store. Okay, if you really don't have wood, if you can't find wood in the world map. But I'm also going to try to go around the world map. We're going to find resources, and this will be in this video for you to watch whenever you want to. Now, what I really want to do is let you all know that these next 5 videos are for basics. So it's going to be for newer players, and more experienced players can come in and they can find things that I missed. And you can reach me on Newdeath Gaming in a post, or you can email me at newdeath2014@gmail.com, and I will listen to all the things that I missed if you do so in a kind and loving way, and I will remember that for my next set of basic tutorials of Swordy Quest. Alright, so let's get some basic stuff, and let's find out where all the basic things are. So if you need, first of all, it's not going to be in complete order, okay? I apologize. We're going to touch things as we get there. If you want to find sushi, you just need to fish. All fish turn into sushi. Sharks turn into sushi. Fish turn into sushi. No matter how big or small the fish, they all turn into sushi. Sushi is very good. You can pile up a lot of it. Just be aware of sharks. Sharks are pretty good, powerful enemies. Nothing that a more advanced player can't handle. I would suggest at least have yourself a shield built before you start taking on sharks. It's much more effective to have better defense than higher offense when taking on sharks. So I would say err on the cautious side and get yourself a shield upgrade first before you get yourself a offensive upgrade.
Travel. Fishing.
Okay, and we will be talking about fast travel tomorrow. Today we're talking about resources.
Tab bar. Selected. Actions.
But
Tab.
I am going
1
to
of 5.
fast travel because we're going to go back to some of the early villages and look around.
Swordy Quest Actions homepage. You are in ocean. Currently reached. Travel.
Okay.
Adventurer's current location is ocean in Clearburn. Locations. Button.
Okay, we're in the
Go
ocean
to map locations
at
page to
Clearborn.
update auto travel locations and locate significant places on the map.
Okay, so just briefly, you hear that information. You can go to the location menu to bring up the fast travel menu. Okay, so it's at the top of the screen. 4-finger tap the top. So 4-finger tap. I'm going to do that right now. And I'm there already.
Locations. Button.
And the first swipe
Go to map
is...
locations page to update auto travel locations and locate significant places on the map.
Okay, cool. So as you can hear, everything you need to know is in that information. So whenever you move, your closest and farthest locations are updated in the fast travel menu. So the closest tree, the closest ocean, the closest shrub, the closest town, the closest shrine, and so forth, the closest castle, etc., is updated in your location menu. So remember, as you move, things around you are being updated. So let's go inside the location menu by
Location.
double tapping.
Map of Vonatasia. Back button.
All right.
Key map locations. Heading.
Okay, key map locations.
Adventurer's location is vertical 21, horizontal 31. To help when using voiceover, locations below are ordered with the nearest appearing first.
There you go. So let's head back over to one of the more simplistic areas and see if we could find some stuff we're missing.
Closest ocean, 0 squares away. Closest forest, 2 Clearburn Shrine, 3 squares away. Closest mountain, 3 squares away. Closest lake, 4 squares. Closest grassland, 5 squares away. Clearburn Castle, 6 squares away. Clearburn Village, 8 squares away. Closest snowfield, 11 squares away. Vertical 12, horizontal 30. Closest desert, 11 squares away. Closest snow mountain, 12 squares away.
All right,
vertical
so
11, horizontal 33.
as you can
Select
hear,
to set as destination for auto travel button
we're
on
going to
map
head
page.
back down to get a little closer to these castles. And let's go
Closest
back down.
desert, closest snow, Clearburn Castle, closest grassland, Clearburn
down
Castle,
to
6 squares
Clearburn
away.
Castle.
Vertical 22, horizontal 26. Travel. Adventurer's current location is ocean in Clearburn at vertical 21, horizontal 31. Dragon is
All right.
32 squares away.
Ooh,
At
the
vertical
dragon.
46,
Stay
horizontal
with me,
38.
dragon. Let's move toward Clearburn Castle.
Recenter the map. Travel to investigated square. Auto travel closer to castle 6 squares away.
There
Button.
we go. Hit that button, and
You are currently traveling.
now we're traveling.
Adventurer's current location. Swordy Quest Actions homepage. You are in
Woo.
mountain within Clearburn. What next? Adventurer will need a magical flaming orb to enter snow biomes.
All right. Just briefly, the heading that appears at the top, we're still working on what we're going to ultimately call that heading. Hasn't been decided yet that I know of, but I think we'll know by the next update. Thank you all who've had a lot of great suggestions for it.
Travel.
Okay.
Gather. Hunt.
Now, whenever you stop over an area, it's a very good idea to go ahead and get yourself some farming done. So go ahead and farm. And you get instructions from the game itself about whatever you're doing. So if you want to know what you're gathering, it tells you when you gather it there, okay? So remember, if you want wood and you're really desperate for wood, you can purchase wood at the gem shop for golden gems. Excuse me, frog in my throat. And coffee does that to me all the time.
Sleep.
Oh, by the way, let me get my sleep.
Hunt.
Let's go
Sleep.
ahead. get my sleep out of the way.
Sleep regenerates stamina. More dreams replenish more stamina.
Okay, just a brief tutorial on sleep. The number of dreams you take is just how much of a recovery of your stamina you would like to have happen. The maximum number of dreams is 10. That will fully recover your entire stamina. So I would say each dream is worth 10% of your stamina. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that.
Sleeping bag bonus. Faster sleep.
And if you hear something like a sleeping bag bonus, it's because I purchased a sleeping bag. You can often purchase things that will enhance your sleep or other activities that you're participating in.
0 dreams. Picker item. Adjustable.
Okay.
1 of 11.
Start off with,
Swipe
okay,
up
you
or
have
down
up
with
to
one
11.
finger to adjust the
Sounds
value.
like I have up to 11 possible dreams I can make. Now, this number could change, but for now, we're just working with 11. I'm going to swipe up and select the maximum number of dreams. It's a picker item, so just swipe up with your finger.
1 dream. 1, 2 dreams. 1 of 11. 3 dreams. 1, 4 dreams.
4 dreams.
1 of 5 dreams. 6 dreams. 7
7,
dreams. 8 dreams.
8.
1, 9 dreams. 1, 10 dreams. 10 dreams. 1 of 11.
All right. So, and as you can hear, VoiceOver will announce it as you swipe up. Once you've selected the number of dreams or percentages of how much sleep you want, you will now go ahead and swipe to your right.
Tab bar. Selected. Actions. Tab. Inventory. Select. Sleep. Plus 100% stamina.
Swipe
Button.
to your left. After you've selected your dreams, I've just discovered, and this is why I do these videos, these basic videos, because I want you to know exactly what happens with VoiceOver whenever you do something. After you've selected to interact with the picker item, and you've already swiped up a number of times, go ahead and swipe to your left. It will bring you directly to the confirmation button, which is Start Your Sleep. Now that button will tell you how much sleep you're going to get and how much stamina you're going to recover. I'm going to let you hear it.
10 dreams. Picker item. Adjustable. 11 of 11. Sleep. Plus 100% stamina.
Excuse me.
Button.
What? Plus 100% stamina. Now, there was also a very fast button that was also heard in the background. So it said plus 100% stamina button. So then you're going to go ahead and touch that and you'll start your sleep. Here we go. I'm going to double tap.
You are sleeping. Awake. Swordy Quest Actions homepage. You are in mountain within Clearburn. What next? Adventurer will need a magical flaming orb to enter snow biomes.
Okay, several things happened. I'm going to briefly explain what happened. After you, excuse me, complete your sleep, you will hear, well, as you're sleeping, you'll hear da-da, 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 da-da. That's just you snoring. You just snore very cute. If everyone snored that way, that'd be great. After you've completed sleeping, your stamina will be 100%. Not your health. As far as I know, your health does not regenerate from sleep. So you're just regenerating your stamina. Stamina, because this is a survival role-playing game, determines whether or not you can continue to move around, perform activities. If your stamina drops to 0, you're forced to sleep. Also, if your water hydration drops, you will also start losing health. So there are some ramifications for taking care of thirst, hunger, and your stamina. This is a survival game, so you need to be aware of whether you've eaten, whether you've drank, or whether you've gotten proper amounts of sleep. At its basic core, this is a survival game. So be aware of those things. And there have been some suggestions that folks would like to place quick buttons like at the top of the screen to fully eat, fully sleep, fully do whatever. Those are great suggestions and they will be considered. However, all those activities can be done at the tab buttons at the bottom of the screen. There's nothing saying that in the future we can't add like quick buttons on the screen in different sections. Those have been suggested, and Charlie has taken note of those. So don't think that we're ignoring you. We are hearing you. Charlie's heard you. I've heard you. This has been suggested several times. However, remember, there's only so much space at the top of the screen. And all of those buttons that if you want to put buttons at the top of the screen, remember, those buttons are going to have to work with VoiceOver, which means we're going to have to hear all those buttons when we swipe down our screen. That could make things really slow. So, though many people are concerned with overloading VoiceOver with instructions, what you could overload VoiceOver with is too many buttons. So let's just take it one step at a time, and let's find out what works for everybody. So suggestions are welcome. Please keep them coming, and we'll see which one works the best. Charlie has been very, very attentive to the community, and I really want y'all to thank him. Support Swordy Quest. Like I said in the beginning of the video, supporting Swordy Quest is as simple as removing the ads, purchasing the full version of the game, rating the game, promoting the game, sending the game to friends, sharing the game, dropping a big fat 5-star review would be great. Join the Swordy Questers community on Facebook. And positivity, y'all. Positivity goes a long way to encouraging developers to be part of our community. Let's show developers that the blind community isn't full of a bunch of snotty snobs. Let's be kind, sweet, and generous, and let's be understanding, and let's be compassionate to developers, especially developers who are doing the work all by themselves. And let's not get cranky about a few dollars we have to spend on removing ads, and let's not get cranky about the fact that VoiceOver is not doing exactly what we want it to do. Let's take it one step at a time, and we'll get to where we need to get to, okay? All right, so as I talked about before, as you do your fast travel, you'll notice that I pop out. I traveled the distance I needed to travel because I have a donkey. And I'm going to be going over all the basic locations in future basics tutorial videos here. I don't know what they're going to be called. Just call them basics. We're going to talk. This is all about the basics today. So let's...
Adventurer's current level is 27. Button.
Let's go to...
Travel.
Travel.
Adventurer's current location is Mountain Wind Clear. Locations. Button.
Okay.
Go to map locations page to update auto travel locations and locate significant places on the map.
Now, sometimes your location information gets a little clipped by the information from the tooltip. All right, so that's a really simple thing to solve. So you have a location that you're on the map. All right.
Locations. Map of Phonetasia. Heading.
Swipe forward.
Return to Actions homepage. Travel 3 squares in any direction. Hold down destination marker to travel. Heading.
So remember how we set that fast travel location? We can go back to the location menu and we can find out where we are, but we don't need to do that. Remember, we set a fast travel location. So we're going to simply swipe over to the fast auto travel.
Recenter the map with your travel to investigated square. Auto travel closer to castle 2 squares away.
There it is. It's going to auto travel to the castle. Remember, we're still set up for auto travel. I'm going to double tap that.
Reach castle.
And you're going to hear that sound.
Adventurer's current location. Swordy Quest Actions homepage.
That
you
sound,
are in castle within
that
Clearburn.
sounds like
What
a
next?
like
Adventurer
a
will need a
cute
magical flaming
little
ore to enter
sprite
some biomes.
flying around. So that is the fast travel information that you hear. That tells us that we've gone to the indicated direction or the location that we need to get to. So if you're wondering what that wonderful, cute little sound is, that is us completing our fast travel activity. All right. So give yourself a pat on the back if you've been able to completely fast travel from where you've started to where you're going. And we're going to cover that extensively tomorrow in episode 12 of Swordy Quest. Okay. Now that we're at Clearborn Castle, we're going to try to learn where to find resources, because today's episode is all about resources. And as a little trick, it's also about resources within the game too. So that's kind of like a little like side trick there. Resources for answering questions, resources for getting things you need, resources for asking questions, resources for getting answers. Everything in this episode is about resources, but the basic premise of this episode is finding things like wood, like stone, like branches, and stuff like that, okay? All right. So, as we move around on this episode...
Travel. Boss fight.
As you can hear, when I reach a castle, and yes, episode 13, we're going to talk about cities, seaports, stuff like that. We're going to talk about all the things you can buy, purchase, and locate at these places. These are going to be pretty long videos, so strap in, get yourself a cup of coffee. We're going to be going through a lot of stuff, okay? I'm going to be doing these basic videos for a while because I've got to go back and cover everything since 4.4. All right, so you can fight the Demon Wraith boss here again. Like I said, if you've beaten the Demon Wraith boss, and you may want to, so how do I get more demon hearts? Well, you could go ahead and fight the Demon Wraith boss because it sneaks back into the castle, and you can go ahead and fight it again.
Gem shop.
Oh, wait, here's a gem shop. Another easy, convenient icon here that you can double tap, and you can go ahead and buy some wood here. Okay, if you need wood, you can buy wood at the gem shop. All right, what else do you need?
Community.
Oh, wait, you can also join the Swordy Quest community through this particular icon or button.
Clans.
You can take a peek at your clan and listen to them.
PvP.
You can even do some PvP here.
Health. 88%.
And, oh, you get a nice little quick peekaboo look at your health. And that's why we don't need to put more buttons at the top, because guess what? Your health is already listed here. So if we wanted to have a quick heal up, in my opinion, the best place to put a quick heal button would be right here on your health button. We could just double tap this health button and it would quickly heal us. However, here's the problem, folks. What would it heal you with? So Charlie would have to create a system where you would select what food item is automatically healed. There's another problem. What happens when you're out of the food? Well, you're making it so that he would have to create a system that would quick heal you with whatever was left. Say you had 5 sushi, but now you only have 1. What if this quick heal was set for 5? And what if we have players who want the quick heal to heal for 30? What if we wanted to heal for 100 items? So remember, folks, solutions take a lot more effort than just suggestions. So we have to really sit down and work on these. I am still talking with Charlie about refining quick fast travel. We are still talking about accessibility. So mind you, high-end suggestions are awesome, and we love you so much for that. But remember, give us time to implement these. Please be patient, kind, loving, please. We'll get to those solutions. But yes, if we were going to add a way to quick eat, it could be done right here on this section.
Water. 87%.
Also, we have a water button right here which tells us exactly how much hydration we're dealing with. And our hydration is at 87%. When you are at 100%, you do not need hydration. As your number lowers, you need more hydration, okay? For those of you who may not know how this basic menu works.
Health. 88%.
Also, the same thing occurs with your health. If your health is at 100%, you don't need any more health, nor can you eat anymore. As this number lowers, you'll need to eat, okay? All right, let's find out what else we can do here.
Adventurer's current level is 27. Button.
You can also find out what your adventurer's current level is. Charlie has added an ability for you to know exactly how close you are to your newest level. So it's awesome.
Player health is 115 out of 130.
Right,
Stamina is 99 out of 100. Water is 87 out of 100. Food is 88 out of 100.
Whole information.
Button.
It's
Go to all
beautifully
player
set
stats
here.
page. Stamina, 99%.
And there's your stamina right there.
Food, 88%. Your XP progress going from level 27 to 28 is 89%.
There you go. We got all of our information right there. It's really great. Everything's in one compact place. All of your basic needs are all covered on this main page. This is where you're going to do everything. No matter what you've done throughout your adventure, this is your safe place to get your food numbers known, your drink numbers, your level, how close you are to the next level, what you can interact with, what location you are in, what your information in the top menu says, the tooltip, questing tab, whatever you want to call it, the top heading up there. Everything is here on this page, including access to your settings, to community section, to clans, to PvP. Everything's here. So if you're a new player, take some time and go through every single one of these buttons. Get lost for a little while and learn what they do, okay? Now, let's continue to talk about resources. Let's go to our
tab bar, selected, actions, inventory.
Let's go
tab,
to our
2 of 5.
inventory. Now, every time you gather items, they go into your inventory. You can gather items from anywhere in the world that says gather. If you don't see a gather button, you can't gather from that area. All right. Your items that are gathered pile up. As far as I know, I do not believe there is a max amount of any item. However, those of you who are experts who might know if there is a max amount, you can go ahead and leave that in a comment if you'd like. All right. Let's find out what our items that we have in our resources are.
Craft, tab, 3 of 5. Special items listed below. Select golden gems to fully interact. You own 224. Use in the shop to buy items.
Okay, that's my golden gems.
Silver coins. You own 1,112. Use at marketplace to buy items.
That's my silver coins.
Achievement crystals.
I have my
you own
achievement
10.
crystals.
Gives you plus
I
3
have
maximum
10.
health per crystal.
And go ahead and read through all these items.
Clan fight boost. You own 1. Clan helps you auto
I
complete
have my
battles.
clan boost.
Food items listed below. Heading.
And now I have my food items. Now these are some of the first items you can gather. By the way, you can gather golden gems. So those of you who don't know, golden gems can be gathered. Give me 1 second. Okay. I have to refill the coffee a little bit.
Select water to fully interact. You own 117. Each
And
provides 3 points of water to keep you
can
hydrated.
Also be and the how much hydration you get is now been added since the latest updates. You now know how much hydration and how much food gives you. Everything's been completely, fully, accessibly put into VoiceOver so you can hear everything. And now I'm a micromanager when it comes to my inventory, and I'm a minimaxer when it comes to my character. So Charlie's made sure that any player can find out all the most important information about their character, including what everything does. These are the things that have to happen with accessibility, and they've been done. Okay, so everything works beautifully. This is probably one of the most accessible games that are on the market. There's very few games that are more accessible than this. And yes, we are working on several more things. So we're talking about making this maybe one of the most accessible mobile games that are on the market. I kid you not. I've seen many games. I've played many games that are fully accessible. They're all missing one or two little things. So far, Charlie's pretty much gotten everything done, and he's gotten everything right. Yes, people may complain about, oh, the rotor is overloaded, or you've got too much information here, not enough there, and I need to know that the page has changed. Let's face the facts, folks. I've played a lot of games, and they tell you next to nothing, and they give you next to nothing as far as information. They don't tell you when you switched a page. They don't tell you when you've moved. They don't tell you what part of the menu you're on. They don't tell you much of anything. So let's just be realistic here. The accessibility in Swordy Quest is fantastic. I'm going to brag about it. I'm sorry. It's really fantastic. I don't make any apologies for it. It's fantastic. Mic drop. Okay? So let's keep moving here because we're almost out of time here. Okay, I told you we'd talk about basic items, okay? And I've got a lot to go. This may take a while here, so might have to come back tomorrow and still talk about gathering. In fact, I think I will. We'll come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about gathering basic items, but we are going to talk about fast travel. Maybe Friday will be fast travel, but if you're watching this on my playlist in order or shuffled, these are going to be a basic series. So it's going to be called Swordy Quests. It'll be an episode number, and it will be prefaced with basics. So that will let you advanced players know that please watch the whole video, by the way. Commercials, please like, subscribe, comment, but please watch the whole video, y'all. It really helps me. But if you are an advanced player, you can go ahead and grab a soda or a yoo-hoo or a cup of water, and you can sit back and relax and just chill. Play your Swordy Quest while watching my videos, okay? Please, I really love it when you all do that. I really love when you all play Swordy Quest together. Those of you who are doing that, I really think that's very cool. I got a couple of you who are on your, what's it called? The thing you're talking, yeah, I can't think of anything because I'm old. When you're in phone calls and you're using audio calls, stuff like that, can't think of the exact name because I haven't had enough coffee yet today. All right, so FaceTime audio. Okay, many of you who are doing FaceTime audio and video calls on your tablets and other items while you play Swordy Quest on your phone, I want to say you guys are, and folks are awesome. They are awesome. All of you who do that, they are awesome. Awesome for doing that. I think that's really cool that you all get together and play Swordy Quests on your devices. And those of you who are listening to your favorite tunes while watching my videos or playing Swordy Quests, I think that's awesome. Keep doing that. Have a good time, all right? So if you're
special items listed below.
You're going through your inventory real quick.
Select gold and silver coins.
Let me swipe through here.
Select Mine's Diary entry 2 to full. Select bullet. Select History 1. Seal of.
Oh, I missed something.
Select water to fully interact.
All right.
You own 117.
You have your items here in your inventory. This is where you're going to have all your basic items and how much you have. When you want to drink and eat, you have to go here to eat and drink. Okay? So
food items listed below. Heading.
The food item heading is here. Okay?
Clan fight boost. Food item. Select water to fully interact. You own 117. Each provides 3 points of water to keep you hydrated.
Okay, I noticed a lot of information there. Just take it slow. It's okay. So this is what you can do here. And you can double tap that here. And you'll be able to get your water all set up. And you can drink your water.
Select sushi to fully interact. You own 915. Each provides 15 food and 2.0 health.
Okay, there's your sushi, or for you, if you have berries, it could be berries, it could be meat, but all your food items are going to be in the food item menu. And it's very important to know where these are at, of course, obviously. So go ahead and eat your food here. It tells you how much health, how much hydration, respectively, that are returned to you. All right, let's go back down to, let's keep going down lower and listen to more of the basic items, okay?
Stories items listed below. Heading.
These are where all the items like your bulletins, your stories, things like that go. All right, let's keep going.
Select bulletin 1. Select Mine's Diary final. Select letter 1. Demon. Resources items listed below. Heading.
Okay, now you get to the headings of resource items. This is all the stuff that you're gathering, okay? Now, what I think we will do is, we will talk about making a situation where we can turn off and on with a checkbox in future updates, y'all. This is not urgent. Whenever you find a resource, I think what we're going to have is a box. We can have a checkbox that turns off and on a tooltip that tells us where we found that resource. So if ever you want to go back and find that same resource, you could go back there. Now, mind you, we can't put that for every single part of the world. Like, we don't need a toolbox that goes to find branches. You can go to 6,000 places. Just a few places would be fine. Okay, that's all we need. All right, that might be something we can implement that won't be that expensive to do. That would be a really quick, easy, hard, little quick, like, fix.
Branches. You own 2047. Used for trading and creating items.
As you can hear, I have that many branches. Now, what I was suggesting would be that right underneath here would be find branches at blah, X place, okay? Like find branches in Avalon Forest, vertical blah, horizontal X. So when I say blah, it's same as me saying X. Like X is just an unknown variable, okay? So that would be what we could do when you're looking for basic resources. Whenever you need, you'll be like, oh, I need more wood. Okay, if you want to find wood, you can find wood at vertical blank, horizontal blank in your inventory underneath that particular resource.
Stone. You own 2193. Used for trading and creating items.
There's my stone.
Flint. You own 2298. Used for trading and creating items.
Now, in order to get flint, folks, you're going to need the advanced pickaxe, you have to upgrade your tools in order to access different resources. And I'm going to keep talking about that a lot. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to get out there in the field because we're out of time today because we had a lot of things to cover. We're going to talk about how you get out there and find those basic items and what you're picking up. We're going to go to different locations on the map and find out what we can get from each one of those locations.
Wood. You own 1698. Used for trading and creating items.
And there's wood. So if you need wood and you don't have it right now and you're desperate for it because you want to build a fishing pole, you can go ahead and get wood at the gym shop, okay? Don't forget that.
Leather. You own 1486. Used for trading and creating items.
Leather's pretty easy to come by because when you kill monsters, they give you leather. All right? And by the way, skinning tool gives you even more leather. When you upgrade and build the skinning tool, you'll get more leather from monsters. Also, sometimes when you level, you receive leather. Okay? You may also buy leather from the coin markets, okay?
Tree orc fangs. You own 8. Used for trading and creating items.
You can get tree orc fangs by killing orcs. Hey, don't kill me! You don't kill me! Give me back my fangs! Yes, don't kill an orc and just take its fangs. I would suggest you fully kill it if you're going to take its fangs. Alright, let's see what else we have here.
Lake pearls. You own 589. Used for trading and creating items.
If you want to get lake pearls, they usually come from lakes. Pretty simple, right? Pretty obvious.
Metal. You own 1141. Used for trading and creating items.
Now, when you get the appropriate pickaxe, you can mine metal from rocks. And rocks are usually found in mountains. However, they can be found just about anywhere.
Armor items listed below. Heading.
Alright, and I'm not going to go over armor. We're going to talk about armor in maybe our more intermediate videos. And then we'll be talking about even more fantastic things in my advanced series of videos. For now, we're keeping this to the basics. When we get into intermediate and advanced, we'll be talking respectively about purchasing weapons, hunting bosses, and then when we get to advanced, we'll talk about killing dragons, PvP, and more advanced things. We're taking this step by step so that you can find the appropriate videos for yourself. I have a lot of Swordy quests ahead of all of you, and I hope you enjoyed this basic look at the whole layout of the Swordy Quest app. We went through a little bit of everything. We went exactly through the entire 5th tab, the More tab. We went through everything about the gym shop. We went through how to reach Charlie through email, the community section, how to talk to Charlie in a kind, considerate, and loving way, and to also contact Newdeath Gaming by using the email and leaving a comment, which Charlie answers quite a bit, by the way. I don't think there's any comment on Swordy Quest that Charlie hasn't answered. And if you need help, you've got my Newdeath Gaming Facebook page. And if you don't do Facebook, completely understandable. I've got YouTube. You can add me as a friend. You can also find me in YouTube in the community section. You can also reach out to me with email. And if none of those solutions work for you, you can also mail me a letter. I can't see how that would be an efficient use of your time, but I do have access to where you can send a letter to in my about section. And you can also have like a shark deliver it, belt it to the back of its back, and it can deliver me an important message. And just be careful with its teeth, stuff like that. Anyway, thank you all very much, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And we're going to come back. We're going to do more Swordy quests tomorrow. Thank you very much. Love yourself, each other. Always be kind, and let's hang out again tomorrow. Thank you so much for your support.